Oh, hi. Welcome to Paranormal. I hope you're having the best week. And if not, I promise things will get better. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kara Thusen, and I combine my love of snacks and ghost attacks. So if that's your thing, maybe subscribe. If it's not your thing, it's cool, I guess. Anyway, so you read the title right, not clickbait. Today I have multiple photos and videos to share with you, some with a backstory and some with very little context. You tell me what you think. Real, fake, pareidolia, lights, trick of the camera? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just here to report possible paranormal experiences and eat snacks. It's rough out here. Speaking of snacks, today I'll be making chocolate mousse dip. Listen, I know I was on a health kick last week, but yeah, you can dip strawberries in this and such. Anyway, this is what you'll need. Okay, what you'll need is 5.9 ounce box of instant chocolate pudding, 2 1/4 cup of milk. You can use skim, I'm using whole. An 8 ounce extra creamy Cool Whip thawed, and a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet mini chocolate chips. Remember the doppelganger episode? If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now. We'll wait for you. Remember Jane's doppelganger with the bloody nightgown? Yeah, well, this first picture was submitted by her. A little backstory, the home she lived in had several paranormal instances occur. Her grandfather, before he passed, he had a stroke, and he walked with a cane, so he had a very distinctive walk. You could hear the cane, and then you can hear his footsteps. She said after he passed, she could hear the cane and the footsteps go up and down the stairs and down the hallway. They were very fearful of that hallway for some reason. She said that they would try to avoid it, and if they were in a bedroom and they had to walk down it, they would run as fast as they could to get out of that hallway. It just had a eerie feeling to it. She also had her doppelganger. If you haven't watched that episode, again, go back. That one freaked me out a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But she also believed that there was a third spirit. She said this one seemed more like a trickster, like a prankster. It would knock on doors. It would open and close doors, knock stuff off the countertops, turn on and off the lights. Well, this is a photo that Jane took in her bedroom of her little brother. And once they got the film developed, they looked at the photo and realized what was there. Take a look. So notice in the photo that over her little brother, it seems to be a face or a blurred face. Looks possibly like a male. It's hard to determine what it is. What do you think? Could this be just a trick of the camera? It was an older camera, for sure. Maybe the lights playing a trick on us? What do you think? Okay, so do you remember the haunted flight episode that I did? If not, again, we'll wait for you. Go watch it. Anyway, this was submitted by Audrey. So there's multiple photos in this one, but a little backstory. Her friend Jenny was a flight attendant, like she was, and she owned a home with her husband Dave. Sadly, Dave passed away, and so Jenny decided to rent out the rooms to other flight attendants. And so multiple flight attendants lived in this home, 2 per room, and Audrey shared the master bedroom with Jenny. They felt as though Dave's presence was still there. He would manipulate the appliances. He would turn on and off the music. There was a time when a girl was sitting in his lazy boy chair and she was pretty much ejected from it. So they knew that they had to ask Dave permission for things. So one time Audrey was listening to popular 80s music, and Dave, who was a classical pianist, changed it. He didn't want to listen to that. So they changed it back. And he changed it again. Right before their eyes, they're watching this change. So Audrey says, Dave, can we please listen to our music? And she turns it back and it's left alone. So yeah, you had asked Dave for permission for things. But these flight attendants had the bright idea of having a Halloween party at their home. At Dave's home. So they're having fun, you know, partying, 80s, big hair, fun, 80s music. And their friend, Jenny, I think it's Jenny, I believe. Their friend was taking photos of them. So in this first photo, if you zoom back on the picture behind them, you can see a framed cross-stitch picture. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? So fun fact, the camera that their friend was taking photos on, the flash didn't work. Remember, this is the 80s, and it's old cameras. So she took another photo of them, and if you look at the picture, the same photo, or the same cross stitch rather, behind them, you can see a face. Now, I never saw Dave, I never met Dave, but they claim that this looks exactly like Dave, and they believe it to be him after all these things that have occurred. So what do you think? Okay, this next photo, it's creepy. It has very little context. So this photo was actually a screenshot of a video. So these parents of this baby were outside and they got an alert on their phones about movement in their baby's room. So this is what they caught. As you can see, there's somebody, it looks like in a robe, standing in front of the crib, looking at the baby. This one, yeah, this one's creepy. I would freak out, for sure. So what do you think? Do you think that this is fake? Do you think that this is a spirit looking over the baby? I've seen many photos of spirits near children and near babies. So I don't know. Could be real. What do you think? All right, so now we're gonna be making our chocolate mousse dip, so stay tuned. And then after that, I have 2 videos of possible paranormal experiences, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna do this Babish style, you know, binging with Babish. All right, first dump in your pudding into a mixing bowl of decent size, so you have room to mix. Add in your milk, remember 2 1/4 cup. 1, 2, and 1/4. Mix that together. Then you want to gently fold in the Cool Whip. So I'm just gonna kind of scrape that out. And then just gently fold. So it should look nice and fluffy like this. So you can measure out your chocolate chips, but I just like to dump them in. However many you like. If you like it chocolatey, add more. And then fold that in. All right, refrigerate this for about 30 minutes or more. Let the flavors develop. Pull it out and then try it out. Okay, so this next video on Reddit happened in 2019. And it was sent in a group text. And here it is. It's of a park. And you see this swing just going crazy, right? Looks like somebody might have just pushed it, right? If you notice, there's no wind. The other swing's not moving. And they zoom around and there's no one around. Could this just be a ghost having some fun at the park? I think if I were a ghost, I'd probably be doing that too. Or is this just another trick? Possibly. Did somebody push it, run? And that's what happened? It's interesting though, because the way that it's swinging, it doesn't look like somebody had just pushed it and left, because usually it would slow down, whereas this swing just keeps going. What are your thoughts on this one? This one's a little tricky, a little interesting. Let me know. Okay, so this final video, also found on Reddit. Here's what they said with it. It says, a long time ago, my mother and grandfather made a pact. If possible, the one who passed away first would let the other know that they are there using lights. My grandfather passed away recently, and yesterday we started having some issues with the lights. Nothing big. This evening, this happened. What are your thoughts on this video? For me, I think it's pretty smart to make a pact with somebody like that. I would love, and I would find comfort personally if somebody made their presence known that I was close to. Yeah, I would love that. What do you think? Would you like that, or would that freak you out? All right, so we're gonna try our chocolate mousse dip, and we'll be right back. All right, here is our chocolate mousse. Do a close-up. And I like to eat it with graham crackers, but here's a picture of what I've used before with different fruits, graham crackers, pretzels. Take a look. All right, now to try this out. Love it. You'll love it too. Anyway, give it a shot. Try it out. If you make it, tag me. And if you have any stories that you want to submit to me, my contacts are down in the description box. But stay tuned, because I do have a little something for you. Here it is. That's right, I've started a vlog. So, yeah, take a look, subscribe if you like that kind of thing. Yeah, in September and October, I'm going to be doing some Halloween looks, some different makeup looks, costumes, wigs. I'll link everything for you, and I'll make it kind of easy costumes that you can do at home. So yeah, if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe to Kara Normal Vlogs. Anyways, with that said, thank you so much for subscribing if you've subscribed. Thank you for your comments and sharing and liking my videos. It means a lot to me. And I hope you have a great week. Bye.